What is going on YouTube? Dr. Rod Way here, and I just wanted to, I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to, because Rise of Kingdoms is what I'm going to play, and I'm going to do more videos basically on events as they come up and how to do X, Y, and Z. And there's tons of YouTubers already that make really good content. I watch their content. It's really fucking good, right? But I do want to attempt to make my own content, so some of this stuff is just going to be regurgitated, and there's really no real benefit to reinventing the wheel. A lot of this information I have watched videos for, I've learned it over time, where I just figured it out on my own. But I just want to give you guys some tips on when you first start the game. Whew, I'm tired. So the first thing, more so than anything, is when you first get into the game, with your builder hut, you can only have one build queue, and then in the beginning of the game, they'll give you these things that'll temporarily unlock that second build queue, but you want to permanently unlock it. So how you do that is you need to get to VIP 6. Right, and then you can get VIP. Yeah, I think it's VIP 6. Yeah, unlocks the second building queue. So you can outright just pay for this. Do with packs, right? You can buy different. Waiting for it to pull up. You can buy different assorted packs, and then you'll get some VIP points. You can also buy VIP with gems, and as a free-to-play player, which is what most of you guys are going to be, it's just real simple. You know, you'll get a lot limited, but enough free gems to get to VIP 6 relatively quickly, especially if you get into a halfway decent alliance. For sure you're going to get enough, and even over time, it's like not like an insane amount. Not insane, it is still a decent bit, but it's not an insane amount. So VIP 6, and then along with that is make sure that you join an alliance that knows what the fuck they're doing. And it's kind of hard to do that as a player who's new, right? New and free to play. But I would look for is like they should be sending you, most good alliances will send you messages. They'll have power requirements. You can't just join. They'll be very active. Some of the better high tier ones, I have discords and stuff like that. Those are signs. If you feel like you're not getting enough help, there's a thing where you can like help people. Nobody needs help right now, but for example, you can get, let's go here, you can get help on your buildings to speed it up, and that's like the main reason, right? So I got 20 helps, 21 helps, and I'm gonna show you, like, it just reduced the amount of time by 14 hours, 5 hours, 2 hours. So like that's like hella time, right? So that's how you can get a lot of value, if you get a good alliance that actually will be on enough to press the help enough times where you can, you know, get maximum benefit from that. So with that being said, how you get those max helps is by having the highest level alliance center possible, right? So what I do literally, as soon as I hit the new city hall tier, I'll upgrade the alliance center, and then I'll upgrade the academy. I'll get into the academy later. That's literally the first thing I do. Literally, I don't care what the fuck I got going on. I'm doing that. Now there might be circumstances where that might not happen because of an event or something specific that I'm like gunning for, but that's like pretty much the first thing. Now, along with the academy, so when you upgrade your city hall, when you'll get a new academy level, and then what you want to be doing with the academy is trying to get as far as possible as quickly as you can. So a lot of people call it like Russian T2. This is T2 troops. People try to rush to tier 3. Shit, some people try to really in the early game, if you spend enough money, rush to T4. There's guys that already got T4 troops, right? They try to rush it. So that's a big thing, is like getting that academy already upgraded, because you can't upgrade and research technology So upgrading it as soon as you can so you can start working on that technology is the big thing. And then to add on top of that, right, when you're using speed ups, especially if you're free to play, I would use the speed ups on the academy, and then I'll also use speed ups to speed up the buildings on the barracks. Not just the barracks, but any of these troop buildings. And that's because when you're upgrading the building, you're not training troops. So, right, you're kind of like hurting yourself in a way when you have to upgrade, because that you're taking out a way to generate, more power. Right, you're taking out a way because, like, right, troop power matters. You're taking training the troops, right, or doing research, right. So I pretty much always speed up the buildings, and we'll go into more specifics because I'll do a video about exactly how I do it. I don't want to explain it now about this little method that I do or whatever. I like it. It works for me. Keep checking the time because I'm doing a event. I'm gonna see where I'm at right now. It ends in 16 minutes. Mighty Governor. Let's see here, where are we at? This is my stage rankings, and this one doesn't matter as much. Well, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Okay, I'm 14. I need to stay in the top 15. It's like they're giving me, okay, I got a pretty good lead, and they're giving me a hard time about it. Anything can change tomorrow. Okay, so then, like I say rush the technology. And then one thing I will say is, like, to springboard yourself, especially if you're free to play, shit, I would do it regardless. I mean, it's jump. Make a jumper account. That's when you go from one kingdom at the start, and then you move to another kingdom for whatever to, like, basically get more resources, get to the highest max possible. You have to stay under City Hall 7. So, I mean, City Hall 8, so you got to be at City Hall 7. So you can only do ever so much, but you can stay at a kingdom for like 10 days, right? You can stay at a kingdom for like 10 days, and then basically on that 9th day or 8th day, you can jump. Some people wait to like literally the last minute. Then they can jump to a new kingdom, and then you'll already be 400k, 600k power by the time you jump, right? And that can really make it more easier for you to get into a top alliance. You already starting off at an advantage, so you can low-key kind of bully people in a way, and then, like, it's harder for you to get bullied, right? And the biggest thing is, like, getting into that alliance. So, right, I jumped. My wife, she jumped, and we're in an alliance with people that know what they're doing. But just to show you, I'll go here and show you the rankings. Like, you can nail. And I didn't spend money before I jumped either. I only spent money afterwards. You can get into a top alliance. I'm in a number 2. So if I can get into a number 2, then I think anybody can get into a number 2, right? If you listen to what they say, participate in the events, be active in chat and stuff like that, they'll more than likely work with you, even if you're not somebody that plays all fucking day, because most of these people don't. They have upset time period that they're very active, right? Some more jewels, right, is that a lot of people mess up on the commanders. I would have to make a whole video to break this down, but one thing I will say is pay attention to your gatherers. They matter more than you think they do. So as you can see here, like, this is a gatherer. He has the gathering tree. It's a gatherer, and you only got to get them to 37 is the kind of like the big number, because you can get this skill here, max this out, 25% extra gathering, get the extra resources when you complete, right? And then if you wanted to, you can get this march speeds. Not really a requirement, I would say. Right, and you really want to try to unlock and skill up this skill that increases the gathering speed. That's the most important thing. Not usually for most commanders, it's that first skill you want to max, right? For example, like I maxed this first skill and then I got the rest of them. Right, you want to prioritize the skill. For example, it's this one. Right, you can lock skills. So this is new. Back when I used to play, they didn't have this. You can, make it so you can only upgrade the first. So that makes it so you can like unlock the skills, but you don't necessarily have to roll a dice on which one it goes to as much, I would say. So you can change which one. So obviously I want to at least be able to get this, but if I got that, then I would be split between 4 skills of upgrading. But this gives me skill I want. It's only 3, so that's the best I can do. Right, so focus on your gatherers again, because look at my rank and like, let's see, ranking. So for my individual power, I'm number 49, right? And then for what it's worth, right? But I'm also number 42 for gathering. You'll notice like the people that gather the most, they're the ones that's at the top. Now I don't know how the fuck this dude gathers. Like he has France, never mind. He has Jonah Arc, never mind. I know how he's doing it. Okay, so there you go. Just a couple of gems. Also, you have to think about what type of player you are. The cream of the crop players, right, are going to be the ones that spend the most money are going to be ones with the crazy. It's not even. I could farm just for a little bit and then just go back just to get maximum. I'm trying to get as many points as I can. It doesn't make sense not to. I'm too close not to. So what I'm actually doing right now, which doesn't have anything to do with the video, is that I'm just trying to. You get points for farming, right? Gathering resources, and I'm literally gonna pull them out when it's like 2 minutes left or some shit. Okay, so like I was saying before, you really want to time your speed ups with like events, or time most of your resources with events. So the next part of the event, which I might show, is you gotta get power. You can get power through, mainly the best way to do it is through buildings or research. So like literally, I'm going to use speed ups on these different technologies, these buildings that are going. I'm gonna speed them up, get value, and hopefully that can put me at least in a comfortable top 15 spot. That's what I'm going for, is top 15. Now, some people, it ain't even worth you, participating in that type of thing, right? Because I spend enough money where it allows me to. I can't even compete for it. I don't even try to get really in the top 10 of most events. Like I'm barely making it, right, top 15. Right, like barely I can make it, and I think it's not worth doing Mighty Governor. I would say unless you're in the top 10, I'm trying to see, because I'm doing pretty well. I'm feeling myself, see what I can do if I push myself, right? But like most people can't do this. For you, you might just want to get the 30K points or whatever and call it a fucking day, right? Don't try to overdo it. And be honest about what type of player you are. If you're not spending money, you're not a big hitter. You're gonna be support, helping other people do damage, not doing damage yourself. So when you think about the game in that context, that okay, if I'm free to play or I'm a low spender, I'm helping people. If I'm medium spending, I'm probably still going to be helping people, but I might be able to do a little bit of damage in the beginning because everybody doesn't really have too much stuff, right? So that's what you got to kind of tackle the game. I think the mindset of the players is what you got to have the most of. It's like, okay, what type of player I am and what am I doing? More so than any of these other things, because you can really fuck yourself up if you're going into the game thinking you're going to do big boy damage, and then you figure out you're a mouse in the house and they just steal all your cheese, so to speak. So hopefully this video helped you. Again, you can get these tips from pretty much anywhere. This is the stuff that I do to help me, and I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully this made you a master governor.